Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Valentina and I'm so happy to have you here with me today. I am working on a place where I can film because again, this is the TV. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm working on it. I promise there's something coming, but I'll show you guys in a couple of months once it's done. But for now, we're here, we're filming here, and today, as you saw in the title, we're going to talk about things that I've purchased and I regret purchasing, and probably you will too, or you have too. And even though I love shopping for things, I've slowly become more conscious about the things I buy and just make sure to purchase things that I actually need, that I actually really want, and I can use on a day-to-day basis, or like at least very often. But before we get started, I want to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and like this video if you want to watch more content like this. And now let's get started. Thing number one is my vlogging camera. The camera I'm using right now is a Canon M50 and I love it. I really like it. And when I got it, I was debating between this one and the Canon G7 Mark II something, I don't remember the exact name, but you know what I'm talking about. And all YouTubers used to have that one as well. But before that, I wanted a smaller vlogging camera because I had a huge, I think it was a Canon T5, T3, T something, and it was just really big, and like taking it places with me was not realistic. It also didn't have like an automatic focus function, so it was really hard to use. So I was like, you know what, I need a vlogging camera, and I got one, and it was this Sony, and I don't remember the exact model. I think I didn't use it more than 10 times because first, the audio quality was awful and there was nothing to like connect to it to improve the audio. So I could have had like an external microphone connected to my phone and then record the audio on my phone and then the video on the camera, but obviously that was not very convenient. And then the way it captured light was awful. I don't know why I bought this camera or where I saw it, because I remember doing research and then ended up like, okay, this is the one I'm gonna buy. It was also a cheaper camera, which again, I didn't have the budget to buy anything better at the moment, so I didn't really use that camera. If I find any clips that I filmed with that camera, I'll leave them here. You'll see the quality. It was just really awful, and I don't have it with me anymore because I sold it for like nothing. Anyways, do your research before buying equipment. Number two is mugs. I was obsessed with mugs. I love them. I see mugs still and I'm like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. My coffee would taste so much better in this mug. And then you realize you don't need that many mugs. At this point, I haven't purchased a mug in months or even years, but I was really obsessed with them. So now I have a few that I've kept with me, but then I really regret how many mugs I've purchased because you can only drink so much coffee, you know, and you can only drink so much tea. So yeah, I definitely regret spending money on mugs. Fruit and produce. And let me explain. I love eating my fruit in the morning. I love eating a good salad. I love vegetables so much. I love eating healthy stuff. But I usually get so excited at the supermarket that I end up buying more than I need, and some of it goes to waste. It doesn't happen as often anymore, but sometimes it's like last week I had to throw away an avocado, a whole avocado, and I was so sad about it because it's really wasteful. So this is something I'm really working on still, because so often I regret buying fresh stuff because of how quick they go bad. And it's not because I'm not eating them, like I'm eating other stuff that are also going to go bad. I just buy more than I need, and it's not good. So I definitely need to work on that. Fake jewelry. And this is a huge one, and it's hard, and it's so complicated because I know real jewelry is so expensive, but then you know, you can't afford it, but then the cheaper one ends up being more expensive because you have to buy so much more. So I've been slowly investing in some jewelry pieces that will last me my whole life, but most of them, like right now, I can tell you this is decent quality. It's not gold, but I've had it for like 5-6 years and it's still in perfect condition. My ring though, this is gold. It is from a jewelry, and my earrings are from Target. So as you can see, I still have some lower quality jewelry, which is sometimes what I can afford. So what I'm trying to do is buy pieces that maybe are not 100% gold, but they're gold vermeil, or like some better quality piece that at least will last me a few years, versus like this super cheap stuff that make your fingers or your neck go green or blue. It's just not good. and that should not happen. So I'm really making an effort to only buy things that, you know, will last me a long time, because otherwise I really regret it. Cheap shoes. God, I have stories about buying cheap shoes that last nothing, that you maybe use them 2 or 3 times and then they're completely destroyed. Or even worse, you wear them a few times but they keep giving you this horrible blisters. Yeah, so I've been there way too many times. There are exceptions. I actually have, for example, this pair of boots that I got in H&M like 5 years ago, and they're still in perfect condition. They're starting to like go, like, you know, they're starting to get a little ugly, but they were really good and they were like $25 boots. But this is a rare exception. Most cheap shoes, I really end up regret buying them, and that's something I'm really investing a little bit more on now. Especially when it comes to heels and sneakers, you definitely want to spend a little bit more and pay for that quality. Online social media courses. And you know, I'm here on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for 6+ years in my Spanish channel. This channel is newer, but I've been on Instagram for 6+ years. I kind of know what I'm doing, obviously not that well because my channel's not growing that much, but I know for sure there is some luck that comes to it, that comes with growing. You have to be lucky at some point. You have to create great content. Your audience has to like you and you have to provide something to them. That's all true. But there's a certain touch of luck that comes to it. So I did try, especially during the pandemic, my numbers on my main channel started going down, and I got concerned about it. I've been working on this channel so much and it was growing so much before the pandemic that I just got worried. And so I started signing up for this social media webinars, but some of them were paid, and I regret it. I did not learn a single thing that I did not know before. And I'm not saying I know it all, not at all. Like I still don't understand how the algorithm works sometimes, and I still don't know there's so many things I don't know. But I feel like there are a lot of people in my same situation teaching you things, or maybe they were, you know, more oriented towards beginners, and that's why I didn't get much of it. The thing is, I definitely regretted spending money on these things. One-to-one consultations, I did that too, and I think it was a waste of money, to be completely honest. I really regret those, so just be careful. You know, most information you can get for free. There's some that you can't, that you actually have to pay for, but just do your research before giving your money to anyone. And the next thing is really trendy items, especially those that we see on social media, you know, those really trendy TikTok items like kitchen gadgets or things to organize your car, or, you know, anything, beauty products. You most likely don't need most of those. Again, there's some that can be really useful and that you actually, you know, get them and get a lot of use out of them. But I would say 99% of those things that we see on social media are going to end up in a drawer, or even worse, in the trash. So again, I highly just recommend thinking how much you would actually use that product, how convenient it really is, and make your own decision after that. Because again, there's so many things that look really cool on TikTok, on Instagram Reels, and then once we get them, we don't really use them. And here I would say this is something I haven't done. Like, I haven't got anything because of a TikTok, like a viral product, that I regretted. I also haven't got anything because of TikTok. No, I'm older, so I spend most of my time on Instagram and YouTube, but definitely just be careful with all those trendy items, especially those that only have one single, very specific use. Just be careful. And yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. That really helps me. And so yeah, I hope I see you guys in the next video. Bye!